Hello, our dear listeners. Welcome to our Alpha TV in Rwanda. This is the international scene news. Now we are going to give you the news from around the world of many places for this moment as a time. Just now we are going to be with the many companies. Kolawigire Training Center from Kimisagara National near to the Peri Church and the State Kigali Kinamba Place, MU Insurance Company Limited, the branch of Nyabugogo and Lily's shop from Ruyenzi. And the artist called the Musabimana Donati. My name is Alpha, and you're most welcome to our international scene. While Rwanda's central bank lowered the benchmark rate, the National Bank of Rwanda, BNR, lowered its key interest rate by 50 basis points to 7% from 7.5%, noting that inflation was projected to remain within its target band at around 5% this year and in 2025. The development came after two monetary policy meetings at which the central bank rate remained unchanged. Until August 2023, the central bank had increased the policy rate by 300 basis points in a long tightening cycle that was aimed at containing high inflationary and the pressures. According to John Rwangombwa, the central bank governor, inflation is projected to evolve around 5% in the next 2 years. In the first quarter of 2024, headline inflation decreased to 5.7% from 8.9% in the previous quarter, thanks in large part to declines in core and the fresh foods inflation that offset an increase in energy inflation. And in Uganda, Mitiana, a village in shock after suspected the ADF militant shot dead. Locals of a village in Mitiana district were left in shock after a resident was shot down in what was believed to be a security operation against Allied Democratic Forces ADF elements, authorities have said. On Tuesday at about 11 p.m., a shooting claimed the life of a man only identified by locals as Musilamu, who was in this rented room at the time of the incident. His neighbor Derek Senyonga told the Monitor that armed security personnel in black uniforms descended on the village and shot Musilamu on the forehead. Before the shooting, Senyonga claimed the security operatives first ordered Musilamu's neighbors to enter their houses. The deceased body was put on a police patrol by the operative themselves, who are believed to have conveyed it to Mitiana General Hospital, according to Senyonga. Village Defense Secretary Apollo Kilonde said that the deceased was a friendly and jolly person, adding that no bad behavior had been heard about him. Musilamu came to he said like this, Musilamu came to our village about 3 months ago and he had set up a tomato garden. He has been a good guy, and as a resident, we really doubt that he was a labor. George William Atulamu Anelia Councillor representing Selenia Parish at Manyi Sub-County tasked the security agencies to explain the incidents. When contacted, the Wamala Regional Police Commander Alecho Okawala declined to comment about the incident and referred this report to police spokesperson Freddy Enanga. Enanga also declined to comment, and the security forces were yet to issue a statement about the shooting by press time Saturday morning.
Bikora wigire training center ishuri ry'ahangaha kwigisha abantu gukora amasabune n'amavuta, kwigisha gukora shampoo, kwigisha abantu gukora glycerine, kwigisha abantu gukora amaji, kuvanga amarange, kwigisha business, dukorera abantu imishinga, dukora ibintu byiza, tugaragara ku mbuga kuri YouTube channel tugaragaza ibyo dukora, ibintu byacu birafatika, dukora amamashini ajyanye n'amasabune, ibintu byacu ni fresh. Ni mutugane tubafashe, ni Kimisagara nationali ruguru gatoya ya ADP. Hari icyapa uzakibona kimanitse utaragera kuri 40. Kora wigire training center. Karibu tubana. Kuko dusanzwe tubana ku mbuga zitandukanye kuri YouTube channel, Kora wigire Diogene Sokumeki. Ikigo cyitwa Kora wigire training center Kimisagara nationali hafi ya ADP muri metero 150 uvuye kuri ADP. Utega akamoto uvuye Nyabugogo cyangwa ukazamuka n'amaguru ku Nkunda Amahoro, wateza akamoto ni 400 akahakugeza ubundi ukaza tukiga, ducumbikira abantu bo hirya no hino baje kwiga bavuye mu ntara zitandukanye. Turi gufasha benshi kandi pe hari benshi bari kwiteza imbere kubera uyu mwuga w'amasabune. Na amasabune, na amavuta, na amashampo, ni zaji, no kuvanga amarange, no kwigira abantu imishinga ibyara inyungu n'ibindi bitandukanye. Muze mutugane muri Kora wigire, ibintu birashoboka, ubuzima burahinduka, muze kandi muzanyurwa. Kora wigire training center Kimisagara national.
In Kenya, a Kisumu man and the girlfriend in custody after a woman dies in suspected love triangle in Kisumu. A Kisumu court has granted the police permission to remand for 15 days two suspects accused of killing a 22-year-old woman on Monday. The detention will allow detectives at Kondele police station to complete investigations into the death of Vince Juma, who was allegedly pushed to her death from the second floor of a rented flat in Lorwe Estate, Kisumu. The ruling followed the miscellaneous criminal application filed by Nabothi Otieno Ondoro, an investigator attached to DCI Kondele police station. He listed the two suspects, Cecilio Wilson Omondi and Ashley Jemima Atieno, as the first and the second respondents respectively. According to the officer, the two suspects, who are lovers, were arrested on May 28, 2024 after police discovered that they could be involved in the murder of Vince, which happened around 10 p.m. on the material day. The officer also argued that the suspects posed a flight risk and that releasing them on bail would jeopardize the investigation. A post-mortem examination to determine the true cause of Vincent's death is yet to be conducted, and therefore investigators want more time to conduct a thorough investigation into the incident. The case came before Winam Court Senior Principal Magistrate Robert Owanda, who ruled in favor of the detective. Before her death, Vince allegedly confronted Mr. Omondi, who is said to be her ex-boyfriend, at a local mini-mart. According to a neighbor, Mr. Omondi 30 years old had gone to buy an ice cream when he met Vince, who also lives in the same area. She insisted on accompanying Mr. Omondi to his house, but he refused. On reaching the entrance to his rented flat, Mr. Omondi quickly locked the gate from the inside before the deceased could enter. Vince, however, managed to enter the building when a neighbor unlocked the gate to go in. According to Mr. Ojuanga, Mr. Omondi was in the house with his 20-year-old new girlfriend, Ashley, a student at the Eliat Institute of Advanced Technology. After a confrontation, there was a scream followed by a third. Mr. Omondi reportedly called the taxi and rushed the injured woman to the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Teaching and Referral Hospital, where she was pronounced dead on arrival. Her body was later taken to the hospital's mortuary. Preliminary investigation by police indicate that she sustained several head injuries and may have died as a result of exercise bleeding. Investigators are trying to establish whether the deceased was pushed from the second floor balcony of the apartment or whether she jumped to her death. In Tanzania, why cross-border banking is crucial for Africa's growth? In Nairobi, related within Dar es Salaam, cross-border banking services are crucial for Africa's growth. A major conference here in Nairobi on Tuesday. This was the key message at one of the panel discussions during this year's annual meeting of the African Development Bank. The meeting, which opened on Monday and is scheduled to end tomorrow, has drawn at least 3,000 participants, including key figures such as heads of state, government leaders, and the representative from financial institutions across Africa. Tanzanian CRDB Bank, which also operates in Burundi and the Democratic Republic of Congo, hosted a panel discussion on the sidelines of the conference. Speaking during the discussion, CRDB Bank Group Chief Executive Abdul Majid Sekela said financial institutions, especially banks, play a significant role in the development of the African continent, hence the need for lenders to extend beyond their country's borders. Mr. Sekela elaborated the bank's expansion journey, emphasizing that it is ongoing in addition to its presence in Burundi and the Democratic Republic of Congo. CRDB Bank is currently in the feasibility study stage for other African markets. One of the participants in the discussion, North Fund Director for East African William Nyayoche posed a challenge to African governments to have stable policies that don't frequently change to attract financial institutions to invest beyond their home country's border and thus stimulate economic transportation in Africa. Our dear listener, thank you for being with us in this our international scene. Let us think about this our company we are advertising here on this TV. Kolawige Training Center Kimisagalania to Adepeli Church and the Lily's shop, the most big shop from Luyenzi. And the Stay Kigali as a guest house from Kinamba and the MU Insurance Company Limited, the branch of Nyabugogo. All together, they have been with us in this our news. Thank you for understanding our news. Now, our dear listeners, thank you for being with us. God be with you. My name is Alpha Nimijira. This is the Alpha TV in Rwanda.
Muraho nitwa Nigena Josiane nkaba nkorera company yitwa MU Insurance ishami rya Nyabugogo. Product dutanga harimo motor insurance, harimo fire insurance, general accident insurance, engineering insurance, mama bonds, marine insurance, money insurance, travel insurance, aviation insurance n'izindi twabashishikarizaga rero kutugana dutanga service nziza. Tukaba twari mu kimbere ya Beka mu etage y'uwitwa Jacobo, etage ifatanye na station SP. Ikaze rero ni karibu. MU Insurance ni ya kera imaze igihe iri gukora cyane kuko yahinduye izina. Mbere yitwaga Phoenix Insurance, ubu ngubu yitwa MU Insurance. Ikaze bakiriya beza, murakoze.